I'm not here to just brag or humble brag or, you know, talk about my kid in particular. But I think, you know, you want to know why I have something valuable to say. I can tell you that my kid is, you know, he slept, he was born relatively healthy. Uh, we had a couple early scares in the NICU, but they didn't amount to much, and he was clean bill of health on the way out. Um, he We breastfed successfully. He slept through the night right around 3 months, maybe before 3 months, and we got notes. I can tell you exactly when it was. Um, he Every year his growth numbers, you know, they've always been pretty high as far back as we could track them. I mean, when a baby's young, you know, they talk about length, they don't talk about height, and you know, they don't really lay still anyway, so it's hard to get a read. But you know, as he's gotten older, it's been like, you know, 95th percentile, 97th percentile. For his sixth birthday, he was in the 98th percentile for height. And the doctors told us that he's, you know, that amounts to something like 6 foot 5 inches tall. Let me tell you something. I am 5 foot 7 inches and a quarter barefoot. My wife is 5 foot 2 inches, probably, maybe on the dot. And, you know, height isn't everything, but we all want our kids to grow to their full potential and just grow healthy and strong and, you know, tall as can be. I you know, neither of us have overwhelming genes for that kind of stature. So that's one thing. His weight has always been pretty high, uh, but you know, not like, I don't know, not necessarily 90th percentile. And in fact, that for his sixth birthday, we checked, and his BMI was 50%. So he's 98th percentile in height, 50th percentile BMI. I'm not a doctor, but that seems, you know, pretty good. His head circumference is always good. He can read at 6 years old. And I want to be clear. I mean, when I say that he can read, I mean, when my son was 4 years old, he was reading, and we would read Harry Potter at home, for example. And when he was 4 years old, you know, like 3/4 down a page as I'm reading, he would like point to a word, demonstrating to me that he was tracking what I was reading in Harry freaking Potter at 4 years old. Um, he's learning Chinese Mandarin at school. He's learning a second language. His English is very good. I'm not worried about his reading or his English comprehension, but he's learning a second language, and a very difficult language at that. Uh, but he's doing it. And, you know, we've obviously facilitated that, but it's been not effortless, but uh, seamless in a sense, you know? Uh, he rides bikes with his friends, he plays sports, he learns quickly, he's a joy and a wonder. Um, he's easy to get along with, he's a good kid, you know, and so much of who he is today and who he's becoming, honestly, man, I'll trace back to those first 3 months.